Hey guys, it's Bert from Genius Potential. Thank you to all the staff who participated in mastering your college experience. Y'all killed it, y'all. We wanted to share some quick resources that we shared with your students so if they come up to you after the conference, you can continue to support them. All right, guys. So right now we're going to talk about how to use Genius Potential's priority management weekly calendar. This is a great benefit for your students because it helps them organize their priorities, the habits they need to succeed, and because you can edit this online, they don't act, you're saving them from ever having to buy a planner. Here's how you use it. The first thing that you want to do is you would like to go to file and make a copy. That way you can actually edit it. I'm making a copy. Boom. So I'm going to go to file, hit make a copy. All right. Once I'm done with that, the next thing I'm going to do is go down by section. So these are priorities. So when we worked with the students, we talked about how to classify your priorities. So big rocks are the really big picture, important things with deadlines, urgent, important. And so this is based on 7 habits of highly effective people, right? So big rocks might look like, oh, when does FAFSA opens? Making sure they have the deadline there, putting their college application deadlines, making sure that they put those there. Pebbles are priorities they need to be able to manage weekly to be successful students. Could be anything like studying, finishing their paper. These other part, sand, this is just what fills up the rest of their time, right? So we work through our priorities, we fill this out. This is a sample, by the way. You can also work through the blank template. But after you work through the priorities, you want to start to go through what are the habits they need to be successful. When we had your students work with us, everyone came up with 3 habits that they think would help them be successful in college. So let's say you want to say something like sleep 8 hours, review class notes. That could be a good habit. Or maybe you want to say gratitude journal, whatever you decide. What's great about this habit tracker is it keeps score. So you can see how you did during the week. You'll see the days there on the bottom. And let's say I did this 3 times, I checked 3 boxes, I get a score. So maybe you can have fun prizes for students like, hey, if you can review your class notes, a certain amount of time or get a certain amount of points, you can be eligible to win prizes or something. That could be a fun thing. So we talked about so far priorities. We filled out habit tracker. The next thing is little edits you can make to the schedule. So now, right now, the start time is 8 a.m. If I want to change that, it's very simple. I just go up here. Just got to change that 8. Let's say I want to start my day at 7. So see, easy peasy. Now you can see automatically it changes the start time for the calendar. Very easy to edit. If I'm an early bird, I might want to do that. I'm going to go back to 8. So right now, it's obviously showing you 1-hour intervals. You can change this too. All you got to do is change this one. So if I change this one right here, let's say I want to do 2-hour intervals. I just do that. And all of a sudden you see it's now showing me 2-hour intervals. I'm actually going to go back because I like the 1-hour interval for me. And then here's the cool part, right? So this is the week start date. You can edit this and it updates. It's a pretty neat tool. So right now it says 9/4. Let's say the week was starting 9/17. If I do that, as you can see, it updates all these times here. And here I can put my classes. If I have a work schedule, I can also plan out my habits. Let's say I want to exercise, or let's say, I want to journal. I can put everything in this calendar. So that's it, guys. As long as you make a copy, you can review the sample with them, go through the blank template, track habits. You're ready to use our calendar. Next handout we want to tell you about is very straightforward. So you'll get in the email, you'll see our top 10 tips for writing an essay. Review that with them. The other handout was our self-care handout. A lot of folks talked about anxiety and managing stress. So this was a really fun thing. The instructions are on top here. Your students fill this out. If you want to do this with them again, you're welcome to. I find this rate my self-care tool pretty helpful myself. I do it every now and then, and you can focus on the area of self-care you want to focus on. So there's that. And then the last one is just a cheat sheet. Just has notes for the top takeaways from our 2-day Mastering Your College Experience program. So there it is. That's pretty much it. So thank you so much for attending the training,